A manhunt is currently still underway, at least as of when we're live, for the suspect in a mass shooting that claimed the lives of 5 people in Cleveland, Texas just a few days ago. Authorities say they have no leads effectively on the individual, Francisco Oropeza, 38-year-old. Could be anywhere, they're saying, but they are offering now $80,000 in a reward. That number has been gradually increasing, might be even higher at this point. But we do have some details about the shooting. Some of this will be very familiar to people, who follow American news. He's believed to have used an AR-15 to fire into a home to kill people after a disagreement about him shooting his gun in his yard. Family had asked him to stop doing that. Seems reasonable. I don't know why you'd be shooting your AR-15 just randomly in your yard, but he wanted to do that. And here is what happened. Wilson Garcia, the owner of the home that was shot at, says, "We were going to make something to eat. The guy came out and he was shooting. We asked him to be quiet because my baby was scared. None of that, of course, was enough to get this gun nut to stop randomly firing his assault rifle in a yard." Garcia said they warned Oropeza they would call the police if he did not stop shooting. And then he walked across the yard and shot Garcia's wife, Sonia Argentina Guzman, while she stood in the front door. Then he went room to room looking for people. 2 of the victims were found in a bedroom shielding 2 young children with their bodies. Those 2 children, along with a third, were found covered in blood, but were not injured. And so it appears, at least as of right now, that their ultimate sacrifice did actually save the lives of those children, that they had to, as so many Americans now are forced to, attempt to use their bodies to shield children from the violence that our politicians will do nothing to stop. In any event, he had apparently been living next door to this home for 3 years. They had not had a problem previously. He had been drinking. I'm sure right wingers will lean into that as an explanation for why this person felt like, how dare you try to stop me from using my military weaponry whenever, wherever I want. But imagine if he hadn't had the gun. Again, like we're always told, guns don't kill people, people kill people. But I don't think that if he had been just standing in his yard and they'd told him to stop singing or something, that he would have gone room to room beating people to death with his bare hands. I feel like the gun was important in this, but maybe I'm a radical. Francesca, what do you think?
I just can't, it's so upsetting to hear these stories over and over again, and they are so sadly American. This is this country where parents are dying shielding their babies from some psycho with a gun over a very small random altercation. And that's it. That these kids don't have parents anymore. And it's just another Monday in this country. And like what that feeling you feel is like the feeling between you want to cry and then your heart just kind of hardening to this disgusting reality. And what I think we really should do, take a beat and then get angry as hell. And that's what people all over this country, from Tennessee to Texas, have been doing. And we cannot become desensitized to this. You're absolutely right. This doesn't happen in any other country. The amount of bloodshed of young children is insane. The amount of small disagreements that get escalated. Yeah. Jordan Davis, 17-year-old, shot in his car over loud music. Ralph Yarr, who got away with his life for ringing the wrong doorbell. I mean, when is it enough, right? And of course, there's the focus on the victims. Of course, there's a focus on the drinking and all that stuff. It doesn't matter, y'all. Let's focus back on these guns, these weapons of war. I just need to like do some Shiv Roy and just like, have a cry time. I think we all just need cry time. Please book me the conference room, i.e. my closet, to get some cry time in.
Yeah, let's focus on the guns and how uniquely deadly they are, not just in their ability to kill people, but their ability to facilitate people choosing to kill people. Like I made the comparison there to, obviously the guy was not going to run from room to room chopping people with his hands, obviously. But does anyone think that in those cases that you listed Ralph Yarl, we could talk about the woman who was shot in upstate Connecticut because they pulled into the wrong driveway, the cheerleaders who were killed in Texas. People get killed with other weapons, but does anyone think that in those cases, you pull your car in a driveway, The homeowner, terrified at everything because of the years they've spent watching Fox News, was gonna pick up a knife and run out to the driveway, open the door and begin stabbing people. Does anyone think that? Does anyone think that the cheerleaders would have been killed with a knife? Does anyone think any of this? No,
John,
it is
it's
not
a coward's
just that it's easier to
weapon.
kill people.
It's a coward's weapon. I'm sorry, it's a coward's weapon. Also, let's be real. Guns are cowardly weapons because you're at a distance and you're just shooting randomly and you're with your crazy shaky hands and you're, I mean, look, that's what cops are. If cops actually went around with billy clubs, the way it used to be in the day, like we'll see who they decide to like, run after and who they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes all of these men, 99 times out of 100, feel like, oh, it'd be so easy. All I have to do is just do this. I just do this and I'm a big man. I just do this and I'm not scared anymore. I just do this and I'm young and virile again. That's all you have to do. And then all your problems are solved. And so they do it. And it's so easy and quick. It's not like thrusting a blade into a person, feeling the life drain out of their body. They're just over there. I just shoot them. I just shoot at him, the house. I just shoot at the house. Oh, there's a car. I'm scared of the car. The car is very scary, so I just shoot at the car.
Yeah.
Do we every single day another case like this where no one whose like reputation isn't based on gun nuts loving them or paycheck isn't written by the gun manufacturers can doubt that these would not happen if these individuals had not had guns. Guns do not make us safer, like the right wingers say. Guns take normal situations that would just pass and they turn them into tragedies. That's what they are designed to do.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.